We tested two trading bots from the Qcoin exchange, Infinity Grid and Martingale. Watch the video and find out what results we achieved after 38 days.
Financial advice, and we are not financial advisors.
Infinity Grid. The Infinity Grid is a derivative strategy of the spot grid, designed to avoid missing out from the crypto pumping. When you run the Infinity Grid bot, as the market pumps, it can ensure that the bot will never run out of the range, and continue to perform buy low and sell high operations to help you carry out arbitrage, and at the same time, the bot will hold a number of crypto equal to the value of initial investment. Take BTC USDT as an example. During pumping, the bot will continue to sell BTC, but ensure that there is always BTC equivalent to the initial USDT in your holding. How does Infinity Grid bot works? Compared with spot grid bot that place orders with a fixed number, Infinity Grid bot place orders in percentages and there is no upper limit. Entry price. A good entry price should be chosen in order for Infinity Grid to give the best results. To determine the entry price, I used the VWAP indicator and its first deviation with an anchored period of 1 year. On November 22nd, the price crossed the first deviation, and on November 23rd, it continued to move in the direction of the VWAP line. That was my first sign that the $16,491 price that Bitcoin reached on November 23rd might be a good entry price. To confirm the entry price, I used the volume profile from the Signals.io platform. On the volume profile, I noticed two bellies, one on the upper side and the other on the lower side of the profile. In order for the market to remain in balance, the space between these two bellies should be filled and the volume profile should take the shape of the letter D. This means that the price should fluctuate between $19,140 and $16,800 in the coming days. This was my second entry price signal. In Infinity Grid we invested $700 for an entry price of $16,491. The bot has been working for 38 days. Profit rate per grid is left as in standard settings 1%. We chose the stop loss price to be $15,450. That's almost 7% below the entry price. Today the price of Bitcoin is $16,597, which is 0.64% higher than the entry price, and the profit made by the bot is $5.19, which is 0.74% of the invested $700. It means that the bot itself made a profit of 0.1% in 38 days. Martingale. Martingale strategy is initially developed by Mr. and Mrs. Martingale in a casino. The Martingale strategy originated as a gambling strategy, assuming that the probability of winning a gambling round is 50%. By doubling the wager after each loss, the gambler would recover all previous losses and win a profit equal to the initial stake when a win occurs. Investing is different from gambling. When gambling, if you lose the entire wager. But in the investment market, declines occur slowly and in percentages, therefore you can choose to increase your positions whenever prices fall by certain percentages. You can also choose to take profit whenever a certain amount of profit is made. Advantages of the Martingale strategy is reduction of average position costs through continual increasing of positions. The Martingale strategy reduces average position costs through continually increasing positions and sells the entire position when the price rises to a desired level. Limitations of the Martingale strategy is if you choose a cryptocurrency that continually declines with only very weak rebounds, you may end up using up all of the funds allocated for position increases without ever reaching a take-profit situation, in which case you may get stuck for prolonged periods of time. I heard about the Martingale bot on the Qcoin exchange on December 15th and decided to test it right away. I invested $173. I did not choose an entry price, and at that moment the price of Bitcoin was $17,352. From December 15th to January 1st, the Martingale bot bought 15 times and sold 4 times. Today, the price of Bitcoin is $16,597. That's 4.5% less than the entry price, but despite that the bot is still in plus at $1.08. This means that the bot managed to earn 5.1%, which is not a bad result at all.
If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.